Hello everyone, this is Monika Thomas from Thomas Community Consulting. What we're going to be covering today is I'm going to do a tutorial showing you how to create this flyer in Microsoft PowerPoint. Yes, Microsoft PowerPoint. If you are a nonprofit organization or a small business on the low to no minimal budget, I want to show you a way that you can create a pretty nice looking flyer. If you're a nonprofit, again, if you have a summer camp coming up for football, soccer, basketball, this is a quick and easy way for you to be able to make a decent looking flyer that you can have printed in-house or that you can send out to be printed. So right now I'm in Microsoft PowerPoint, and this is actually where I went to create this flyer. Don't worry about all these things outlined here, because this is really what shows you what the flyer is going to look like. So this is really all you have to pay attention to while we're going through the tutorial. And once you're moving things around and editing things, you'll be able to see it in real time as you're going through the process. This is a 5x7 flyer, so it's not a full page, which is good. Again, if you're on a low to minimal budget, you just want to have something nice to produce for a summer camp. So if you don't want to learn all the specifics of how to create this, I will have this available on my website. It can be purchased for $40. I'll send you all the fonts that I use to create this flyer, so you can download them onto your computer and then just kind of drag and drop, put in the date, the place, yeah, and you can just use it however you want. So what we're going to do now, let's just go ahead and get started. First you're going to go to design, and if you're starting just totally new and fresh, you're going to want to add the slide as a portrait view. It'll already be set up in landscape, so you want to add it in portrait. So what we're going to do here, since I'm already in here, we're just going to create a new slide. And we're going to delete that. And I've already made a folder for this tutorial. So first thing you're going to do is, depending on what kind of camp you have, you want to find a nice high quality picture to use for your flyer. And I really like this picture. This is a picture from an actual football camp for a nonprofit organization that I work with here in our city. So this is the picture that I'm going to use for the camp. And again, I love the blues and the golds in this. Sorry about that. So there, I've positioned my picture there, and then I'm going to double click it, and then go to artistic effects. And PowerPoint has these really neat effects that you can use for pictures. So you can really just be as creative as you want. And I'm going to use this pastel smooth for the background of this flyer. And then I'm going to go up here. This image here is just a football plays. I found it online. I just went into Google and typed in football plays. So that's this I have here. And then if you wanted to go into, if you wanted to double click it and then go into artistic effects, you can add different effects to this if you wanted to. It's really up to you. It's just whatever you would want to do, but I'm just going to keep it simple, keep it plain. Then we're going to go to insert, because we want this to have a little transparency over it. Keep clicking the wrong shape. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a transparent box over it. And again, you can see exactly what you're doing right over to the left. And just keep moving it down to the end. And don't worry if things hang off the side, because again, you won't be able to see it once you go to print. And just take that all the way up there. So there you have kind of like this transparency over the image. That way, once you put your text on, you'll be able to see the text. It'll stand out more because this is a little more transparent. So what we're going to do, we're going to insert a text box, and this is where you're going to add your nonprofit agency name. So nonprofit name here. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can kind of see what this is looking like. And again, I'm going to send you all the fonts that you need for this. The font for this is Tan Patty. I'm going to change that to white. I'm going to right click it, go to Format Text Effects. I'm going to change the shadow to this orangey color. And here you can kind of manipulate it. Again, it's in real time. You can kind of see exactly what you're doing. And how everything is looking here. Okay. So then we're going to go in and let's see if we want to do a glow. And if we did a glow, oh wait, our shadow, we want our shadow black, and then we want to do our glow the golden color. And I'm sorry, we're doing both the gold. There. So both are the gold. And then this is 12 point. So let's go back to the Format the Text Effects. Okay, so the shadow, we did the colors, the golden, kind of goldenrod. The transparency is 19, size 103, blur 0, angle is 102, and the distance is 2 point. And then for the glow, we did the size at 3 point and the transparency at 16%. And that's where you add your nonprofit name. Okay, so then we're going to add our date. So let's add another text box. It's going to be a horizontal text box. Okay, then we're going to go to the center. And we're going to add in our date, which is 2014. Our font is Gotham, narrow. And then we're going to add the font to be white. And then we're going to right click. I'm sorry, let's double click it. I'm going to double click it in that shape. It should just be for this box. And we're going to add this blue right here. And then I'm going to right click it, go to Format Shape, and then make the transparency. Let's do about 232. Okay. So then we're going to highlight it again, then we're going to scan it. And we just have these hang off the side like that. Okay. That's for our date. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can for your date. And then we're going to copy and paste it again right underneath. This time we're going to remove the date. So this is just going to be for a design with no text. And then the same color blue that we're using. I'm going to right click, go to Format Shape, take the transparency off, which is 0. We just change it to 0. Solid fill. Okay, so this is what we just created. This line right there. Okay. So we're going to insert another text box, and then we're going to center the text, all caps. We're going to add summer. Let's highlight it, and then we're going to make it 60. And then the font again is Tan Patty. Stretch the box out so it all fits on one line. And then you see the little line there? It tells you when your image is centered, which is really good. Keeps everything right in the middle. So now let's highlight it. Then let's go to Format Text Effect. Okay, then we're going to go to text fill, and then let's go to gradient. And the gradient that we're using is this one right here. It's called fire. Okay, so let's look at that. And there you go. And then highlight it again. Go to text effect. Let's do a shadow in black. And then you can move this box over here so you can really see what it's going to look like once you start playing around with it. And it's really up to you, however you want to do it. Okay, I like that. Transparency 0, size 105, blur 0, angle 94, the distance is 2. Let's close that. That gave us a nice image there. Okay, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to add our football camp text. So let's add another text box, and then center, all caps again, football camp. And then we're going to highlight this. I think that might be about 30. And then we're going to use collegiate black. Let's double click on the text box. And then we're going to use these shapes here. We're going to use the green, third one down. Okay. And then we're going to slant it again. Stretch it out. And we want our summer to be on top. So let's go to bring forward. Okay. So you have your football camp text there. Let's highlight it. Go to home. We want to change the font color to green. So it's 1, 2, 3. The fourth one down. We want to be able to read it a little bit better. So let's highlight it, right click, go to format, text effect. Let's go to glow and soften. Change that to white. The size is 10. And change the transparency on that if you want. About 26. Now make sure the glow is set to white. And you can do whatever size glow you want to do. Change it to white. Close that out. And there you go. Kind of want it to be a little bit sharper than that. Format text effect. Go to glow. So I'm making the transparency less of a percentage so that it could be, so it could be a little bit more white. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste another one of our transparent boxes. I'm going to take the text out of that. Try to line it up as much as we can with this, which is, oh, I forgot I can't do that. We're going to have to get a new text box. So go to shapes, make a triangle, and then we want to change the color on this, the shape fill to be the blue that we've been using. Because we want, this is where we're going to put our date and information. This is going to bring that to front. And then we want to bring our football text to front. And then we want to make sure our summer camp is on top of the football text. Okay. So we just added this blue box, and that's just making this area just a little bit darker. That's all that's doing. Okay. So let's copy and paste. And then this is where we're going to add our date. And we're going to try to Get it a little bit more straight. So the date that we have, this font here is Gotham Nero Ultra. It's June 9th through August 1st. And then it's Monday through Friday. And we want this to be a little bit smaller, like that 12. And then let's do Gotham Nero. Let's do, yeah. Okay. So we have that for the date. Let's see what's the size on our other flyer. That's 20. So let's make this 20. So it kind of stands out a little bit. Okay. So let's take our football line and we're going to copy, paste it. And this is where we're going to do the ages for our camp. So just type in ages is going to be all caps, ages 6 to 13 or whatever. If you like that, you can keep it that way if you want. Just whatever age it is for your camp. If you like that, keep it that way. I mean, it's really up to you. It's just about being creative and doing what you think looks good. There's really no wrong thing or no wrong way to do it. So Gotham Bolt 15. This is 15. So we just went back on that, and then we're going to center it, and then just make it a little bit shorter. We don't want this one hanging off the edge. We want this to all be inside the flyer. So then we're going to go to insert, going to add a shape. It's going to be our circle where we're going to add a price. Okay, so we want that to be, we're going to move this down a little bit. So double click that. Let's use this orange there, but the outline, we want it to match the orange that we've been using, which is the goldenrod. Then we're going to insert another text box, and we're going to center this, and then this is going to say only very cheap $40 per child is in caps for 8 weeks. Okay, so we're going to do Gotham Bold on that, and then we're going to do Real Sans Condensed, and then we're going to center it, and then we're going to make our circle just a little bit smaller, so it fits. And did you see those lines there? That helps you get it square on. See how I made that cross right in between? To let you know it's right in the center. Okay, so we have that. And then what we want to do, just because you have these overlaps here, we really don't want that to show. I'm going to go back up. I'm going to copy our solid blue line. We're going to paste that again. We're going to move it down just to cover that. Let's pull out a little bit. We want to cover that part. And we want to arrange that, bring that to front. I'm going to bring our circle to front. Bring our work front. And then move it back. Let's put this back over here. And then put that behind there. Great. So then we have that. And then all you have to do is just add another text box. I'm going to copy that. Paste it. And then the lines let you know that it's centered. And then I'm going to remove some of the space in between just so it doesn't hang too far off the bottom of the flyer. If you wanted to put, you know, a white, select all, right click, format text, just how we have been doing before. If you wanted to put a little glow behind it, you can, just to kind of help it stand out a little bit more. You could do that. And then you add in just, you know, a brief sentence about the camp, what's going to take place. You want to do some bullets there, the location, street, and then where to go to get more information and how to get in touch with you. And that's it. That's the flyer. So we click on the one we just created. And let's go to print. And there it is. And go to print properties. And then it's a 5x7 flyer. That's how we know there. Click OK. Make sure you save it. Save as, camp flyer, however you want to save it. Make sure you add your agency logo if you want that to show. You can save it as a PDF if you want to upload it to your website. I'm sorry, save it as a JPEG, as a picture, so you can upload it to your website. But I'm going to go ahead and save it as a PDF. So that way when you send it out to people, it'll maintain all of your fonts. And everything will be, some people might not be able to open a PowerPoint. Most people don't want to open a PowerPoint for a flyer. Let me save that as version 5. So it's publishing it. And there you go. Let's zoom out. And this is the one that we just created down here. This is our sample. This is the one we created. So again, easy way to create a flyer in Microsoft PowerPoint. If you would like to have this flyer for your summer camp or an upcoming event that you're doing, yeah, you can purchase this flyer on my website, www.thomascconsulting.com, for $40. It can be customized for any sports camp that you might be doing this summer. I hope that you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.